It's easier to stay in Mexico and fix the Mexican government than to come here?
Maybe the Mexican government can't be fixed. And they don't have a choice but to come here.
The Mexican people are the Mexican government. They vote. They have free elections there.
It's corrupt over there.
That's because the Mexican people are corrupt. There is something wrong with the Mexican people because they have a corrupt Mexican government. They vote over there.
But if somebody is here and trying to provide for their children and they want to come here and work and...
No.
I mean, I just don't see the purpose of standing out in front of...
No, because they will never fix their country until they have to. Once they fix their country, they won't need to come here. What are we supposed to do? Because, look, seriously, if your neighbor doesn't pay their rent because they're too lazy to work, can they just come move in with you? You're not going to allow that. I'm serious. I want to go, give me your address, and I'm going to get all the homeless people and have them come live with you because you think people can live wherever they want just because it's hard somewhere. So you really don't believe that people can come live wherever they want when it comes to your house. Then your compassion stops.
They don't want to come and live in my house. They want to come.
Oh, I bet you. Whoa. If I can find people to come live in your house for free, will you accept them in?
Probably not. I don't have a lot of room.
Exactly. You believe in borders.
With 2 kids, 7 cats, I don't have a lot of room.
See, you believe in borders.
I do?
Yes, your front door is a border. You don't believe that people can come live wherever they want to, no matter how hard of times they're having.
They don't want to come and live in my house.
Oh, I can find a lot of people who will come live in your house for free.
But I'm saying the people that cross the border, they want to make a better life for themselves.
And they can if they can live in your house for free.
They don't want to live in my house.
Whoa. Well, like I said. I bet you, if I can find a legal alien who wants to live in your house for free, will you accept them?
Probably not. I don't have room.
I bet you they can find room. If they can find room, will you accept them?
I think that they would probably want their own place. They want to work so they can have their own place. They don't want to come and live in my house.
Well, if that's so, then I won't be able to find any who want to come live. I bet you I can find a lot of illegal aliens who are willing to come live in your house for free. But you don't believe they have that right. You don't care how much they're suffering. See, you will allow an illegal alien to sleep out in the cold before you will bring them into your house. That's because you're not a compassionate person. Because if you were truly compassionate, you would bring illegal aliens into your house. But you're not compassionate.
That first act of coming into the country, an illegal act.
And they're going to commit identity theft to find a job.
Well, that answer is criminalizing a human being that wants to come and work.
That
wants to
stealing a job away from an American is criminal.
To come into the country.
There's a lot of jobs Americans don't want.
Oh, that's a lie.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Okay.
We have jobs that Americans can't do for slave labor, but Americans, push come to shove, will do whatever is required of them if they have to. But they can't afford to live at slave wages.
You know any illegal alien? Because she's inviting them to her house because she wants to show compassion. She doesn't believe in borders. You see how compassionate they are?
The correlation you're making doesn't make any sense.
But see, obviously, she doesn't really care about them.
They don't want to live in my house.
She says they don't want to live in her house. Kim, do you know any illegal aliens that would want to live in her house for free?
They don't want to live in my house.
Then I shouldn't be able to find any, right?
They want to make their own living and have their own place and provide for their kids and get paychecks.
But they have their own place. It's in the country of their origin.
Yeah. I'll guarantee you I can find illegal aliens willing to come to your house and live for free. The problem is you won't take them in because you're not compassionate.
Your rationale, the
I ought to go over there.
Well, wait a minute. What's the rationale? You say people can live wherever they want to.
I'm not saying
people just can't make up the rules.
What if they can come here, then they can live where they want to?
Criminalize people who are coming here to work and provide for their
children.
What if somebody breaks into your house?
Soil was a criminal act. Do you agree with that?
That's the problem, is criminalizing people who want to come and work and provide for their families. To me, that's not a criminal. That's not criminal act.
That would be criminalized or whatever you call it.
Then that's the problem, calling it a criminal act.
I don't think that robbing banks should be a criminal act. Suppose you want to rob a bank, suppose you're poor, they're rich, they got plenty of money, they're not going to miss a few $1,000s. So why should we call that a criminal act?
that's different than somebody else.
Why is it? Why? You're just making stuff up. Now look, see, here's where you're not getting it. Now, America's a republic. We've all sat down around the table and we agreed on things. Okay? It's like, I'm saying we're gonna have a dinner. Okay? I said, I'll buy the food if she'll go pick up the food. And he says, well, if that's so, says, I'll cook the food. And he said, if that's so, well, then I'll do the dishes. Okay? So I pay for the food, right? She goes, picks it up. He prepares the food, but when it comes time to do dishes, you go, well, you know, I don't really think I should have to do these dishes. There's more than what there should be here. We got a real problem. We got a breakdown here. What your philosophy is going to do is going to turn us into a banana republic. And when we have a banana republic, then we're going to have a banana type republic. Okay? America can become just as corrupt as Mexico. You understand that? And then it's going to collapse.